What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another video. So today we're going to be going through a penny stock that has been on a lot of people's radars over the last few months in the form of healthier choice management, ticker symbol HCMC. Now, we've covered this penny stock a lot in the past, but today I want to give updates on the rights offering, their lawsuit, a potential breakout, and my plans going forward. And with all that being said, let's dive right on over to Trading 212. So here we are on Trading 212, where we currently have €9,729, up €1,364 or 16.3%. Now, as you know, on this channel I'm fully transparent and open, and I am not currently invested in HCMC. Now, there's a few reasons for this, which I'll discuss towards the end of today's video, but however, I do find it very interesting to keep up to date with all of the news and catalysts on HCMC, because it really is one of those kind of roller coaster stocks that go up and down a lot in comparison to even more penny stocks because of these catalysts at play. So I do want to give updates today because I do like keeping up to date with how this stock is performing. Now, even though I'm not invested in HCMC at this moment in time, a lot of people have made a huge amount of money both by buying in long term and also shorting the stock when it was going down. And people have been doing that over the last few months because the catalysts really do play a huge factor in the stock. That's why I find it so interesting to keep up to date, even though I'm not currently invested within HCMC. So now let's have a look at their 3-month charts to see how they're performing recently. So we can see here on the 3-month charts that HCMC is currently trading at 0.001210 cent per share, which is absolutely minute. So you could probably pick up a vast majority of shares even for $100, which a lot of new investors like to see as well. Now, on the 3-month charts, it's not looking too good. In fact, any of the charts is looking pretty grim at the moment. On the 3-month chart, it's down 20.39%. On the 1-month chart, it's down over 24%. And on the 1-week chart, it doesn't get much better. It's down 19.87%. So your next question probably is, why am I kind of bringing up this stock if it's doing so poorly as of late? Now, firstly, before I go any further, this is not financial advice. You need to do your own kind of research and due diligence before investing any of your hard-earned money. But again, just because the stock is going down in value doesn't mean you can make money either. There is 2 ways I would go about this if I was to invest. Firstly, it's kind of a no-brainer. You could actually short the stock if it's doing badly at the moment. We can see from the 3-month charts, and probably even if I go further, it's kind of dropping down into the red continually. So you could short the stock here and you can make money when the stock actually goes down in value. And the second one here is one that I do a lot on this channel, is dollar cost average. If you already have a current position in this stock, and let's say if you got up closer to the highs here, well, this could be a great opportunity to dollar cost average only if you believe that the stock is going to bounce back. Now, you need to do your own research, as I already stated. But again, there is 2 ways you can make money here even when the stock is going down. Now, obviously, with penny stocks in particular, catalysts play an even bigger role than, let's say, the blue chip companies, because it swings the share price a lot more, even on kind of false news. So you need to be very aware here if you are risking some of your capital in penny stocks. Now, we'll have a very brief update on kind of their 2 main catalysts as of late, in the form of the rights offering and their lawsuit in particular. So we can see here that the rights offering has now expired on the 10th of June, and that was to get a discounted price on their VWAP at a 25% discount, so you'd have got a share at 0.0010 cent per share. Now, that all seems well and good here because it seems like you're getting a discounted price if you're a long-term investor. However, I kind of have my doubts here in terms of liquidity and units or shares outstanding, because it really does feel now, we'll have a look in a few seconds at how many shares are now outstanding for HCMC. Kind of goes without saying with penny stocks that the main objective here is to get as much capital at play as possible, to invest further to get the company going. And you can see this rights offering has generated 27 million in offering income. However, it's worth noting that even up here, you can see that approximately 27 billion shares, and that's billion with a B, of common stocks were totaled here. So it just goes to show how many shares are actually at play within this company. So it really does dilute the share price down a lot, in my opinion. So again, even just see 27 billion shares here is absolutely ridiculous, in my opinion. And what's even more kind of amazing here, in my opinion, is that there is currently a float of 285.83 billion shares outstanding for HCMC, which I can't even fathom like that number in actual numerical order. However, this is just crazy in my opinion. It's way too many shares, even for a penny stock, in my opinion. Surprisingly enough, there hasn't been a whole lot of updates for this lawsuit between HCMC and Philip Morris for the rights infringement as of late. However, there has been some bit of movement where Philip Morris now want a counteracting claim for an inter parties review to see if there's any actual patent infringement here. So that's certainly going to heat things up now, and we'll have a look in a few seconds, but HCMC have about 3 months to file a counteracting claim for this statement. Now, it was no surprise that Philip Morris were going to make counteracting claims again. That's the whole point of this lawsuit. And again, we can see the reason why the stock price, or one of the reasons, should I say, the stock price has been going down over the last few weeks, is because this will just drag out the process even more. It will take about 3 to 6 months to actually go through this kind of counteracting claim properly and to get HMC's response. But we can see below here that their CEO, HCMCs that is saying that they're going to defend their patent infringement vigorously. So we're going to see how that turns out. So it's nice to see that HMC are still putting up a fight. It's kind of a David versus Goliath style kind of lawsuit here in terms of how much money at play within these two companies. But again, this is just going to drag out the process, and a lot of investors are going to kind of get fed up of waiting around and start to take their profits or even losses at this stage. That's why the stock really is starting to tank over the last few days or weeks. One of the main reasons why I'm not currently invested in HCMC is because their fundamentals aren't really up to what I want in terms of standards. So again, there's a lot at play here, and I've said in many prior videos that probably 90% of investors are in this because of the lawsuit. And again, there's nothing wrong with that at all. The whole point of investing is to make a quick buck or to make money as such, no matter how you do it. So a lot of people are investing in this stock just because of the lawsuit. And you can see that although this is a setback, there's still opportunities to make money if you are long-term and bullish on the stock. Again, we saw earlier that it dropped about 20 to 25% in the last 3 months, and over the last week or so it has dropped further because of this lawsuit update. But again, if you are kind of bullish on this stock, there's always ways to make money. And even if you do feel that this is going to be the end of HCMC in terms of this lawsuit, you can even short the stock as well, and you can make money either way. For every winner, there must be a loser, and vice versa. And this is no different for HCMC. There'll be a lot of people making a lot of money from this stock, and unfortunately, a lot of people will be losing money as well. And again, as I stated earlier, I'm not currently invested in HCMC, but there's definitely ways to make money here. It's just not my kind of premise of investing. I'm kind of more of the boring long-term style companies, blue chip companies, whereas some people are here for the kind of riskier, kind of more exciting stocks. And again, there's nothing at all wrong with that. If you can make money that way, well and good, but it's just not my cup of tea, so to speak. That's probably one of the main reasons why I'm not currently invested in HCMC. And the other that I mentioned just a few seconds ago was the fundamentals. I don't really see, in comparison to some other stocks that I hold, the fundamentals at play here. Now I know it's a penny stock, so the fundamentals probably wouldn't be too strong anyway. But again, I just don't feel that there's enough here to warrant me investing in. And I wasn't going to put a whole lot of capital in here at play anyway, so there's probably no point in putting, let's say, €100 in here if it's not going to go up or down that much. So I could make a €5 or €10, which to be honest isn't worthwhile at all, because I don't want to put too much of my capital into these kind of riskier stocks. I want to kind of play it safe with your kind of blue chip stocks and make the 10 to 15% every few months, so I'd be kind of happy enough that way. So that's probably the main reasons why I'm currently not invested in HCMC. Now, I did mention as well at the start that the reason I am kind of making these style videos is because I'm actually very interested in the updates for this stock. I find it very interesting to see the updates with the lawsuit. Maybe not the rights offerings in particular, that's probably not as interesting as the lawsuit, but certainly there was a lot of catalysts that I like to keep up to date with here, because it's very interesting to see the psychological factors behind all of this as well, and how it impacts share prices and people's opinions on the stock going forward. So with all that being said, that's pretty much the end of today's video. I just wanted to give a brief update on Healthy Choice Management, ticker symbol HCMC, because we haven't discussed this stock in a few weeks now. So I just wanted to give a brief update on their rights offering expiration, and also a brief update on their lawsuit with Philip Morris for that rights infringement on the vapes. And we just wanted to have a very brief look as well at the price action over the last few months. And we kind of gave my plan as well on this stock, and I won't be investing at this moment in time. And again, that doesn't mean I won't ever invest in this stock. If the right option comes about, I might actually put a small bit of capital, won't be a whole lot, but I might put some capital at play, but we'll see how it goes. But either way, I'm going to be very interested to see how this lawsuit goes with Philip Morris, and definitely the rights offering and how that's going to impact the stock as well. So thanks very much. That's the end of today's video. I hope you enjoy the rest of your Tuesday, and I will see you all in tomorrow's video.